This is concerning. Australian teenagers are now being targeted by foreign terror groups to carry out attacks on home soil. It's been dubbed gig economy terrorism. Counter-terrorism agencies have issued a fresh warning. Children as young as 11 are being recruited online by rogue states like Iran and Russia. At least one Aussie teenager is being investigated over an alleged terror plot linked to an overseas country. Now, to explain, we're joined by terrorism and extremist expert Dr. Josh Roos from Deakin University. Good morning to you. So, this cash for terror, is this a new development in this area?
Look, it's certainly been on the cards for quite some time. We know that overseas there's been many instances of Iran, also Russia, targeting young people online and then paying them to either carry out surveillance or target acquisition, or ultimately also to, for example, throw grenades at embassies. This has been an ongoing issue overseas, but it's relatively new here.
Josh, the idea that kids as young as 11 years of age is just a remarkable thing. It feels like those being recruited are getting younger. Is that the case?
Look, it's certainly been the case for quite some time, and we've seen a trajectory where it used to be people in their late teens, early 20s. But with the online world and children in particular spending so much time online, on the internet, on social media, and critically here in gaming forums and other locations, that they're being identified and vulnerable young children are being identified and targeted by recruiters.
We know, Josh, that Iran has been behind anti-Semitic attacks in Australia, including firebombing in a Melbourne synagogue, also a Sydney deli as well related to that. How easy is it for hostile states like these to have influence here?
So one of the big problems is that we talk about stranger danger, we worry about our children going into the street, but we don't pay enough attention to the online world. Hostile states are very sophisticated, much more so than we think. They're very capable of targeting these forums in the English language with people who are almost native or at native language level, and identifying children through their subcultures, through the language of young people in these forums. They can target them, talk to them, groom them effectively, and then ultimately recruit them.
Just really quickly, do our agencies here, Josh, have the capability to shut this down?
Very difficult, because many of these forums are very difficult to actually crack, to get into. They require invitations, for example, things like Discord. These are common gaming forums. Much more can be done to equip our young children with digital literacy at school so that they know what they're seeing when they encounter it and they can.
Josh, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it.